I studied at Graz for 1 semester in spring of 2018, and my majors are French and German, so I took that time to go to Graz so I could improve my German.
And your name, please?
Stephan.
So what drew you to your house institution and city?
I was interested in going somewhere to learn German, but not necessarily Germany, because I already knew a lot about Germany and I wanted to experience another German-speaking country. So I wanted to go to Austria, and that was the option there, and I thought it seemed like an interesting city.
What is your favorite memory or one of your favorite moments from your time abroad?
I think getting to meet a bunch of different people from a bunch of different countries, and also getting to visit different countries every weekend. That was another good thing.
Were you also involved a lot with the local students?
Yeah. So I did. I'd say like half of the people I spent time with were exchange students, and half the people were local students. And I used the time with local students to improve my German.
Can you share an interesting fact about your host city or institution?
So Graz is the second biggest city in Austria, and I honestly hadn't heard of it until I was looking for a place to go for a semester. It's a very lively city, and there's a lot of events, especially for students. And it's a very university-focused city because there are a lot of universities in the city, and so there's a lot to do if you're a student there. But I hadn't heard of it beforehand. And it's also only 2 hours away from Vienna, so that's really cool too.
What are the best things about your host institution and city?
I think the best thing about the city is Schlossberg, which is this hill in the middle of the city where they have like a castle, and you can go up there and look over the whole city, and look one way goes towards Slovenia and the other way goes towards like the mountains, and they're super forested and really pretty. And other thing would be you could walk anywhere. It would take a little longer, but you could walk anywhere or take public transport or bike. I think a good thing in general about the experience of being a student at least the University of Graz, the students there are very welcoming, and the professors are very welcoming to exchange students, so they'll look out for you, and if you're struggling, like they'll help you.
What language did you communicate most of the time?
All my classes were in German, except for 2 French classes.
Please describe the differences, similarities between academic systems at Host Institute University and Texas State.
I think one similarity is there's a similar function in terms of how much you get to know your professors, because I also studied in France, and there was not very much communication with the professors at all, I felt like, and it wasn't really expected that you would get to know them, but there the professors were very helpful, and the coursework was a little more interactive and mostly based on like doing projects and stuff, so that was similar.
What about the style that they have? What were the seminars?
Oh, okay, yeah. Most of the classes I took were called post-seminars, which were just, seminar classes. So I'd say like half my classes, the main thing we did was you got into groups and you did presentations, and then each week there'd be a different presentation, and your main grade at the end was to have like a long paper. And it was interesting because you got to choose your own topic and everything, and so it was a really interesting style of class. And there weren't any multiple choice exams. You had to, it was just fill-in tests kind of thing.
Please describe the course registration process at Graz University. Any guidance on course selection process?
So for registering for classes at Graz, everything was online. Most of my classes were in linguistics, and then I was able to take some in education and then some in French. So I was able to take from multiple different things, and I think regular students, they're supposed to stick to just one discipline. So it's good. I would encourage people who want to take different things, as long as it fits with their own course requirements at Texas State, then to kind of pick around and look for what's interesting, because all the classes I took, since they were all in German, they were able to count for advanced German electives, so they all counted for the same thing at Texas State, so I was able to kind of be creative with how I got those credits, which was really nice.
So was it easy to find classes, course catalog?
Yeah. So actually their whole online system, they have it in German and in English. So for me that was helpful. You can look at descriptions of all the classes in both German and in English. But at the beginning of the semester, my German was not as good as it was at the end of the semester. So it was good at the beginning to just be able to know for sure what I was signing up for and that kind of thing.
So students with a little knowledge of German, they can go through.
As far as I can tell, yeah. I didn't take any classes in English, but I knew a lot of people that just took classes in English. So it seems like that's totally possible.
Any advice on getting housing options at Partner University?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend staying in the university-provided housing. It was a 15-minute bike ride from the building where I had most of my classes in, but it was really nice because you're with other students. The one I stayed at, it was a bunch of different flats, so you're in it with 5 other students. There was a few people who were like from different countries. Even though they weren't exchange students, there was a lot of international stuff, even within like my own flat, so that was really nice. I think I paid like less than $250 a month.
So you save money on house.
Yeah, just
exchange program.
Yeah, definitely. Like I spent way less on housing during exchange than it's way cheaper than you could ever find in San Marcos, so that's really nice.
Would you attend to the same university or city in life?
Definitely, yeah. So if they had the program that I want to do for graduate school, I would totally go there for graduate school. They don't, so I won't. But I was really glad that I chose Graz because also it's in Austria, so it's something that's different, and you get to learn the Austrian German, which is fun, and some words are like totally different and super cute, I think.
Would you encourage others to participate in the exchange program to this university?
Yeah, absolutely. Because the university, it's really easy, I think, to be an exchange student there. They have a lot of outings for the exchange students, so they have a lot of trips that are organized. And the university is really nice and very supportive, and the whole culture there is really conducive to like meeting people from there and from other countries that are there too. So I definitely recommend it.
If you could choose a song that best captures your experience abroad, which would it be?
Oh gosh, okay. I was thinking about this. It's kind of hard. I would say this song called Bros by Rin, R-I-N. That's a German rapper, because I was introduced to all this German rap while I was there, and then I started listening to it ever since. And so that's a good one. I'd say that one. Yeah.